Hey YouTube, it's Fapstronaut back for another video. Today's video are the 5 benefits of Nofap and semen retention. The 5 benefits I want to list are mental alertness, less stress. Number 2 is physical stamina and strength. Number 3 is self-confidence. Number 4 is being goal-oriented. Number 5 is self-discipline. And I have bullet points underneath all of those benefits just so I can break that down better for all of you. Under mental alertness and less stress, you're going to have much clearer thoughts. You're not going to be like sitting there, like the little light bulb on top of your head trying to think of something, or actually that's if you have clear thoughts. You're not going to be like a little mouse running on a wheel, not getting anything done in your mind. You're going to be able to think a lot better and a lot more fluidly. You're going to have greater problem-solving skills as well. Life throws us for a curveball all the time. You're going to be able to look at stuff and be able to come up with a solution. And that goes along with another bullet point, which is you're going to become more analytical. You're not going to worry about a problem. You're just going to be able to look at stuff and say, yeah, okay, well, here's this. This is how we get through this. This is what I do all the time. And you're going to get problems solved faster, and they won't fester. Many times you see people just stressing out. They're just stressed because there's a problem. They haven't fixed it. They also haven't tried to fix it. They're just worrying about it. Well, you're going to be solving the problems. You're going to go out there aggressively, get them solved, and then the stress is going to go away. Once your problems are behind you, what's there to worry about? You'll be fine. Number 2 is physical stamina and strength. You're going to have sustained energy levels. Trust me. I've said it in another video. It's going to feel like your testicles are like a nuclear reactor just powering the rest of you. Especially if you start to get urges and you learn to transmute those urges, like I've said in another video. You're going to start to feel this energy in you, and it's just going to keep you going. It really does. You're going to develop better muscle tone from your workouts. And I'm not some big buff guy yet. Probably never going to be quite that big. I'm not going to be Arnold, but I can feel a difference when I touch my shoulder. I can feel the heads in the shoulder now, whereas before I never had that. So this is working. You're also going to have increased strength. You're going to find yourself doing things that you didn't do before. And you won't even be thinking about it. You just go ahead and do it, because incrementally each day or each week, each month, you make improvements that you don't really recognize because they're small and subtle, until all of a sudden one day you say, whoa, how did this happen? Well, that's how it happened. Number 3 is you're going to have a lot more self-confidence. Trust me. I've never really made videos before. I'm feeling a little better about them, and I know in the months to come I'm going to get even better. But Nofap and semen retention, they do give you self-confidence. I don't like using the terms alpha and beta, even though sometimes they may apply, but you're going to feel more alpha, which basically means you're going to be feeling more in control, like you have the solutions, you can get things done, and that's a really good thing. You're going to feel comfortable talking to others, especially women. And let's face it, what are you doing Nofap for? Yeah, to get girls, right? You better be. But how often have you ever felt like, oh, I can't talk to her. What does she want? She won't see anything in me. Why does she want to talk to me? And she's just going to turn me down. That's really negative, and that's no self-confidence. That's low self-esteem. That's not going to work. When you gain self-confidence from Nofap and semen retention, you're going to find that the girls are going to talk to you. They're probably going to approach you. You're not going to be chasing them. They're going to be coming after you. And they're going to be trying to hold your attention. They're not going to let you go away. They're going to keep trying to find some way to keep you talking, keep you in their vicinity. And you know that you've won when that happens, because are you going to be rejected? No. They're worried about you rejecting them, but they're trying to keep your attention, so you've already won. You're also going to develop a sense of brotherhood with other males. How many of you in the past have ever felt like, oh, I don't measure up to that guy, he's better than me? Whatever the reason is, again, that's low self-esteem, lack of self-confidence. Now you're going to feel like, instead of being below them, you're going to feel like you're on an even level with them, and you truly feel like they're your brother. It's really awesome. I mean, I'm starting to notice that. I used to never really felt comfortable being around other males, and maybe it was low self-esteem. I don't know. Now I enjoy their company too. You learn how to talk with them, how to share with them. They share with you. You start to realize that, hey, we're not so different after all. We have the same fears in life, the same worries, and we may have different perspectives, different experiences, but we can collaborate together and solve problems together. So, this is a good thing. Number 4 is you're going to become more goal-oriented. You're going to set goals and efficiently accomplish them. You're going to be surprised at what you accomplish. It may not be a lot at first, but then you're going to become better at it and better at it. And this will go along with another bullet point, which is you're going to always thinking of your goals and how you can improve. You're going to be striving to constantly improve to make things better. And this will go along with your time management skills too. You're going to say, well, I want to have X amount of time to do this. How do I do other priorities better? And then you're going to say to yourself, wait a minute, whoa, I actually have all this free time? I thought it was going to take me forever to do all my other priorities. No. Write yourself out a list. Doesn't have to be a lot of stuff. Can be just be a few things a day. You can have smaller goals too, but get your top priorities done, and you will be amazed at how much actual time you have. It is amazing. The last benefit is self-discipline. This is a big one. This is where people lose it with Nofap all the time. They're not disciplined. They don't commit. You have to be able to hold yourself accountable. And like I said in an earlier point, and in other videos too, is you have to stop blaming other people, stop blaming other things, start blaming yourself. Seriously, if you can't blame yourself, you're going to make excuses, exceptions. And how many times have you seen people online come on and say, oh, I relapsed? But how often have you ever seen them come on and say, can you help me out? I'm feeling like a little weak right now, and I need some encouragement, some advice on how to prevent a relapse. Ta-da! I mean, is that a drastic difference? Which person is strong and which person is weak? And everybody always gets it backward. They think asking for help is weak. I think announcing a relapse because you didn't try to prevent it is weak. And I think going online and admitting that you need help is strong, because that takes courage to do that. And it's not easy. And there are times that I've had to talk to somebody. I told you I'm on day 588. Sometimes you still have a little bit of a doubt somewhere. So, always rely on your brothers. You're going to gain an ability to control yourself too. And another thing I've heard is people say, oh, how do you get rid of morning wood? I'm afraid I'm going to relapse if I have morning wood. Well, why are you afraid you're going to relapse because you have morning wood? Why do you have to relapse because you have morning wood? I don't know. I have morning wood almost every single day, and I never worry that I'm going to relapse just because I wake up with a heart on. I think it's a good thing. It's showing that you're doing the right thing. When I was PMOing all the time, I didn't have morning wood for decades. And I mean decades. Not one single day did I wake up with morning wood. So I don't know what to say about that. You will learn to control yourself, and you will find yourself that you're going to stop thinking on these lines because your mindset is going to change. The last bullet point under self-discipline is you will take responsibility for your own actions. You'll stop blaming others. You'll stop blaming things. You stop blaming triggers and urges and all this hot girl was walking down the street and it made me have to go home and beat off. It's like, no, it didn't make you do anything. You used it as an excuse so you could. You wanted to. That's self-defeating. Why are you on Nofap if you're relapsing? That makes no sense. If I relapse, makes no sense. It means I wasted my whole time doing this. If I'm going to make an excuse and go ahead and jerk off. That's crazy. Because what do we all want? We want better relationships. We want to improve our lives. How are we going to do that if we're jerking off to something on a screen somewhere? I don't know. I never get a solid answer from anybody about that. So I'm hoping that this video has helped all of you, giving you a few more insights. I'm always open to suggestions of things that you might want to dig into my mind about to help you with any hurdles that you're coming up across with Nofap. So leave any comments or suggestions in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for future updates. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.